Hello everybody, so it's been a while since I made a video, but with all this quarantine stuff going down and the release of Bannerlord, I decided I was going to visit Mountain Blade Warband, and I decided I was going to revisit one of my favorite mods, if not my favorite mod, Borgerkrigen, which I did a video on like about a year ago, and it's a great mod, but I don't think in that video we really got to appreciate it as much as we could have. And so this is going to be like a revisiting video. So if you did see on that video, the creator of the mod actually saw it and left a comment, which I thought was really cool. When I saw that comment that a while ago, it was a long time ago, but when I saw that, it did make my day. So. And he let me know some of the things, like the biggest thing I guess about this mod is the towns are apparently very historically accurate, and I did notice that when I was playing the mod for my first time, the towns looked really nice. They looked just legitimately great, and I think I had a thing going, another save on my new computer. And I'm going to play it a bit more, just to demonstrate some of the cool towns, villages, stuff that's in this mod. I really recommend you play it for yourself, and because there's a lot of towns and villages in this mod, and it's a lot to explore. So this is definitely one of my favorite mods for Warband, and you know, if you can't get Bannerlord, this would be a good mod to just get. You can just get it on Steam, it's pretty easy to get. So we're going to get back into it. So I was playing for a little bit, and so I ended up in like just smack dab middle of Denmark here in Zealand, and I'm just going to start off by, because I didn't really explore that much first time I played the mod. It was standard, like, me getting started. But now that I've actually got myself a bit better, like, position, I can show off some more aspects of the mod. Where am I? This is me being dumb. Oh yeah, I'm up here. So yeah, for example, let's go to Slangerup. So I was doing a quest here, but we're just gonna check out the town first. So this is Slangerup, and as far as I know, all the towns and villages in this are unique. I've looked through a couple, and they're really nice. Like, this is apparently based off of actual like town plans and stuff, and it looks great. I love it. I love like just this style, like medieval architecture. It's great, and I'll show some highlights, some ones that I found. This looks nice. That is nice, and I do like the addition of like giving the mayor names and stuff. That's very cool. So this is that looks nice. I really like that. Also, this mod does have my favorite helmet. I don't know what it is, but I love this helmet. It's in Nova Atis too, which is an okay mod. And it's, I don't know, I like this helmet, and I'm glad it's in this mod. Alright, so I did do that quest I was supposed to do in this town, and it looks like we're going to be showing off some more of the town. Now we're going to be beating people in it, so maybe just show a little bit more how the town is in combat. I did fight one against some bandits a while ago, and it was pretty cool. I like the bridge. I think Mountain Blade Vanilla is lacking in bridges, if that makes sense, because bridge battles have really, they feel nice, if that makes sense. But alright, taxes collected. Call me the IRS. So I think the next stop on our tour will be Roskilde, which is a pretty big city in Denmark. I think it used to be the capital at one point. I don't know, like a long time ago, like not recently, but I'm gonna wait for daytime. So, well, actually, you know, let's show off during nighttime too, just because it can look nice. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was a bandit attack. So it's a really nice looking town. And like it's similar to the villages on the larger scale. A lot of the buildings look similar, but they do look very nice. And oh, that's nice. Oh. It's just a nice, like, it's a good, like, immersion for when you're playing. So it doesn't just look like the same town copy pasted over and over again, and it looks nice. I mean I can't really say anything else besides that. Besides, it just looks really aesthetically pleasing. And I haven't explored much. I should have had a horse. I've sold all my horses because a real Norseman uses his feet, but yeah, here's the biggest part of town. That's nice. Oh, see, I got these statues in the middle here. Those are nice looking. Okay, look at that. That's good. I love it. I don't know if there's an actual thing in Roskilde. I'll have to look that up after this video. Maybe I might include a note in this, but it looks nice. I love it. So here's just to show you another town. This is, I didn't catch the name, but this is really nice looking. There's a cog out in the waters and a longboat too, it looks. I really like the path. Like, when you spawn in, you do like take a walk around the streets, and you spawn in like outside the city along the path. The 1257 AD mod sort of does this as well, and it's just really nice, especially if you got a horse. But unfortunately, I'm dumb and I did not get a horse. But this is nice. I think it's nice that I'm just walking or running, I guess, but it's just a nice looking city, like a nice wooden palisade. It's not super complex, but I mean, obviously I'm looking at this from my layman's perspective, not having ever modded a game before. It probably might be complex, but I love just the island in the middle here. And so this, yeah, again, so apparently this is all based off of the actual, like, how the cities would have looked back in the day, 1157. It looks great. It's got the, what banner is that? I'm assuming that's the city banner, but because at each, it does actually like have individualized city banners, which I'm gonna assume are accurate. Given everything else, all the work in this mod, I'm gonna assume that is accurate. And I love this. This is actually the first time I've seen this in this mod. That's cool. That's really nice. So let's just take a gander in here, and then we'll continue on. It's a nice looking bridge. I mean, as nice as a bridge like that could be, but yep. It's a smallish town, but it's nice looking. Oh, the armories even have names. Neat, 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 neat. Alright. That's the castle? Yeah. Cool. So that is Vordingborg. And let's continue out to the islands a bit. Because it does change a little bit, like once you get to like, obviously that is an island, but once you get out to the smaller islands, I think the villages do change a little bit. So let's just check over here. In Stubekolbing. So this one's got a dock. That's nice looking. It's more of like a standard fairy village, but it's still, you know, I got the typical like nice looking walls. This one's got actual stone walls instead of a palisade. And there's the dock out there, and let's see if we can see any boats. Because that is very nice. That's a great addition. Like, just the amount of detail in this is pretty awesome. Yeah, no boats on this one, but there's a church. I'm pretty sure this was. Yeah, this is after the most of the Scandinavian kingdoms converted to Christianity. So I think, yeah, that was like 1000s, 1100s. So here is, I think this is Saskskogen. Now this town, actually, I did pass by this earlier. Another cool thing is that this mod actually does change some of the, like, when your companions speak up, it's explain some, like, background stuff. One of the companions, who was archer type guy, I forget his name's I forget his name. Start with a T. So T is a horse archer, but you get in the mod and you go near this town, and I'll show it on the map after we check it out a bit. This is a nice looking, like, this is a nice looking bridge just across this river. Because you don't see this I don't think you see this in vanilla game. But he does explain, like, actual, like, the historical significance of this town, and how it was more of a fairly major trade spot, but also for holding back Wendish raiders, who were sort of Western Slavs that attacked and raided after they basically took the place of the Vikings in the Baltic after the Vikings stopped Vikinging. So this is another it's a nice looking city, you know, I'll just show it off a bit. It's just I think that might be a unique, I don't know. So it's like right here below the very southern part of Zealand. And no, I was actually going to show off this town. This is a really cool looking town and it's being raided. That is depressing. Oh, alright. Oh, no. No. No, this is a really cool town. This sucks. We'll have to wait and see if we can come back later for that. But in the meantime, I will try and show another cool thing. Where was it? Over here. You're over here, and this is an island. This is a very, I think it's pretty unique. I'll have to look around the map some more, but this is a unique castle in that it's made of brick, and that might not seem like a big deal, but I think it looks really nice, so I'm just gonna show it off. I love brick castles, like a Malbork Castle or Marienburg Castle in Poland. It just looks great, like brick walls. If you look at old pictures of like cities like Novgorod and some just other Baltic castles are made of brick, and it just looks fantastic. I love it. Like, look at this. I don't know why, it just looks a lot more pleasing to the eyes than like standard like stone walls and stuff. But it's a nice looking castle. I'm just showing this off because if you want to like go find this and if you play the game, because again, I'm recommending this mod. Like, this gets my 100% seal of approval. It's definitely my favorite mod. Very accurate, well, mostly accurate mod. And I don't know much about this period specifically in Danish history, but it seems interesting, and it's got me interested in the period. So again, very cool mod, very cool castle. I don't think there's any brick castles in the base game, so that must be like mostly custom assets, so, or custom built castle definitely. But let's check out this one. Alright, Arkona. This is another one that I actually know this one from history. This was like one of the last Slavic pagan settlements one of the last Slavic pagan areas in Europe. And this is another cool looking castle. I just wanted to see this for myself because that's a nice looking castle. Because this is just a fun game to just explore, because I really would think it'd be really cool just fighting in a siege, and I'm definitely going to play more because I want to be able to fight sieges of some of these castles because they just look great. I love it. Just look out all over this because this is like, even with like derpy like Warband graphics, it just looks nice. Like old, like even with the old Warband graphics, like it looks really nice. I like it. Alright, so I did actually find another brick town, not a castle, but a brick town. So let's head over here. It's under siege. We got here before. Oh. What's going on? Interesting. So let's just check out this town. Ooh, that's nice looking. It's like a palisade with like brick towers and stuff. That is cool. It's like a windmill. Oh, and there's boats on this one too. Oh, it's great. I want to get in there and look at that castle, because that's gonna be nice. And that's a cool looking flag. I think that's a lighthouse, because I saw a lighthouse in one of the villages. So there's a lighthouse in this game. It's a nice attention to detail, because especially with like these coastal cities, lighthouses can be pretty big. That is nice. That's a Saxon militiaman. This is just a nice looking city. So yeah, all the stone stuff is brick, which is amazing. I love it. Because like medieval brick buildings are just my favorite things. Like, I'm not huge into architecture or anything, but I do love me some medieval brick buildings. They look great. Yeah, it does seem there is some more brick towns and stuff. Hamburg, Zirsau seems to be brick as well. So yeah, that is nice to see that there's some more brick stuff, since, you know, brick is always great to see. I've said brick way too much in this video, I'm sure. So while I'm waiting for this village to reestablish itself, I will note that sailing around is actually like really it's a lot more convenient than it is in other mods. You can just head off at any point. So I know in like some mods like 1257 AD, you have to like go to a specific like heading off point if you want to go on the ocean, which can be annoying if you're in a region like this where you kind of have to travel between points in the water. And I know Nova 8, I don't even know how to work the boats on that one. That mod's very confusing. Alright, so the village I wanted to look at, Nakskov, has recreated itself. So let's take a look around, because it looks nice. That looks like astonishingly nice for the Warband engine, I think. So like, this is the coolest village I've found so far. I just like the kind of like delta thing here, and the lighthouse and the docks. No boats on this one. Boats would be even cooler. And just the bridges on this one should make it. And it's another inside. It's another like got the same sort of buildings here, but again, it's just this is probably the last one we're gonna look at. But just a great looking town. And so basically what I'm gonna say, play this mod. It's really great. The creator said he worked for 2 years on this, which I can tell, because if all this really was made based on these the respective towns' actual like plans, what they looked like, then yeah, I could see this. This is a lot of work put in this, I can tell. And it's just a great mod. it's great for immersion, and I can't recommend it enough. It's legitimately probably my favorite Warband mod out there. It's definitely up there, and I think it's a fairly underrated mod because on top of all of this work, I haven't had any issues with it. So it's not going to be something like, where it's like a great mod but it's stupidly buggy. It's not buggy because I don't think it really does that much to fundamentally change the game, so it doesn't create too many bugs, I don't think. And I mean, I have run into bugs on other mods. This one I have not. I have yet to experience any major problems with this mod. So if you're looking for some time to pass while in quarantine, or you're waiting for your tax returns so you can finally get Bannerlord, then just get this mod. Try it out, enjoy it. If you're into if you're into this historical period, definitely get it. If you're into history in general, I would recommend it because it's just a great mod. I love it. I don't know, I might make more videos during the quarantine, but we'll see. But for now, I think I'm just gonna keep playing this mod because, again, it's fun, it's nice to look at, and it's immersive. I love immersion in my games. So again, can't recommend this enough. But I will see you all later, potentially. Maybe I'll make another video on this mod. Maybe I'll try and do another series on this. But for now, just the revisiting. So see you sometime later, maybe in Bannerlord, if I can actually be able to get that. We'll see. So that's all for now. Goodbye.